all over the world, species clash in nature's savage battle of survival. On the arid savanna, below the waves, and in the dense rainforest, all are locked in deadly conflict. Animals fight tooth and claw to win food, territory, and rights to the bloodline. From Botswana's Okavango Delta to America's Yellowstone National Park, there are no rules. This is Animal Fight Night. In the animal kingdom, blood is often thicker than water. But when sibling rivalry turns toxic, blood ties can lead to bloodbaths. On the African savanna, a lion is looking to mate. This lioness is in heat. But Big Brother watches, and he's not happy. Lions are the only cats that live in large family groups. And males form strong brotherly bonds. As cubs, they learn skills that will keep them alive as adults. In their bachelor pride, brothers hunt as one. But their alliance will crack if they both want the same girl. Broken Tail is the dominant male of the pride. His damaged tail is a battle trophy. As boss, he has the pick of the pride's lionesses, guaranteeing his bloodline. His little brother must mate behind his back. But this location is exposed. Broken Tail launches a furious attack. One of the biggest causes of death among lions is other lions. Their deadly claws can rip flesh straight from the bone. Contracted muscles straighten the toe bones and pull the 1.5-inch claws out into the attack position. Relaxing his muscles, the tendons retract and the claws move back up into the paw, keeping them razor sharp and ready for battle. Broken Tail is unbalanced. Little brother seizes the advantage. A swipe to the face narrowly misses his eye. Broken Tail needs to close this down. A dominant shove, and peace is restored. The young blood will be lucky to remain in the pride. Broken Tail can claim his prize, if he can find her. She's playing hide and seek. Each year, lions kill 250 human beings. Hippopotamuses kill 500. In Central Africa, only half of newborn hippos survive their first year. Females can only have one calf every 2 years, so each child is precious. When a predator threatens, the pod closes ranks. Heading up this defensive order is the pod father. The leader of the pod has a constant entourage of youthful admirers. But this young bull wants his crown. The pod father is gonna teach the upstart a lesson. His calves crowd around. The hippo is one of the most feared animals in Africa. These 2.5-ton heavyweights have the strength to launch themselves out of the water, run 30 miles per hour, and lay waste to those who stand in their way with their bone-crushing jaws. The podfather makes the upstart an offer he shouldn't refuse. He flicks dung with his tail, a stinky display of dominance that says it's not too late to back down. As his calves jockey for position, the podfather launches his attack. Hippo fights make for an extreme spectator sport. It's first blood to the newcomer. A hippo's jawbone hinge is set far back, allowing the mouth to open 150 degrees. The upstart is stronger, but the podfather has experience. He gores the challenger's upper palate. The upstart retaliates, but the old-timer is too wily. The onlookers scatter as the podfather launches another attack. The podfather is victorious, but his triumph is bittersweet. A victim of friendly fire, one of his calves strayed too close to the action. In the animal kingdom, the fight for survival begins the moment you're born. But most don't face this battle alone. Not when mom's got their back. America's Yellowstone National Park. Over 2 million acres of rugged battleground. The warriors, North America's largest mammal, the bison, and the legendary gray wolf. Wolves work as a pack and pick out the weakest bison. A young calf, his only chance is to stick close to his mother. She could crush or gore the wolves. But they see reward, not risk. Holding on to the forest's edge, they have a chance. Bison need 15 pounds of food a day. They constantly search for fresh pasture. Adult bison can easily make the crossing. but the current is strong. The calf is lost to the river. But the herd must move on. The calf washes up on a small island. The newborn faces his first night without his mother's protection. The little one makes it to morning. He's hiding in plain sight. But not for long. Wolves have a sense of smell 100 times stronger than our own. Stranded, the young bison has no escape. His horns won't develop until he's 7 years old. But instinct tells him to charge. The wolf's attack is frenzied. The calf retaliates. But with nowhere left to run, the calf is living on borrowed time. Bison calves only have a 50-50 chance of surviving their first year. Under attack from a lone wolf, it's unlikely this newborn will make it past another week. But the cavalry arrives. It's Mama to the rescue. The calf finds renewed strength through hope. A tender reunion. The calf takes a well-deserved feed. The wolf must look elsewhere for his next meal. Predators are not a mother's only fear. The greatest danger to a newborn can be closer to home. Nile crocodiles are apex predators. They eat anything they want. But once a female croc lays her eggs, the hunter becomes the hunted. A female crocodile guards her buried eggs. Uninvited visitors, like monitor lizards and baboons, wait for her to drop her guard. To them, her precious eggs are a delicious meal to go. The surviving eggs hatch. Now she needs to get her precious infants to the safety of the water. Nile crocodiles have one of the highest bite forces of any living animal. But today, she uses her jaws for the most delicate of tasks. Along with their 68 flesh-shredding teeth, crocodile jaws are packed with delicate sensory organs. When hunting prey, they can detect the slightest change in water movement. But the most responsive sensors are found near the croc's teeth, allowing her to cradle her baby safe and sound. Mother croc spots another unwanted visitor. In a crowded nesting area, Baby Croc's calls sound similar. The intruder seemingly mistakes the baby's cries for her own brood. She thinks Mother Croc is a kidnapper. Mother Croc still cradles the baby in her mouth. Mother Croc increases her attack with the momentum gained by thrusting her powerful tail muscles. The battle moves to the water's edge. Mother Croc blocks the intruder's path to the nest. She still delicately nurses the baby. The intruder clamps down with a 3,000-pound bite. That's the same weight as a small car. Mother Croc is forced into submission. The intruder steals her babies down to the river. But there's a twist in this crocodile's tale. This basque of baby crocs is now being shared between two caring mothers. For some creatures, answering the call of nature can be a matter of life or death. Hidden in the highest branches of the Amazon jungle lurks a mysterious creature. Boasting 4-inch scythe-like claws, an innate ability to blend into its surroundings, and a smile that could light up the darkest of rooms. This is the three-toed sloth. Hooked claws allow sloths to do everything while hanging from treetops, except poop. This angel-faced tree hugger drags herself to a neighboring tree to perform her weekly motions. But sloths are the world's slowest mammal. And every second she's on the ground, she's open to attack. Her scent is picked up. By a hungry predator. When it comes to small cats, pumas are the biggest, with a range that stretches across much of the Western Hemisphere. They can leap as high as a 2-story building and run up to 45 miles an hour. Powerful legs and sharp claws disable and control their prey, while vertebrae-splitting jaws seal the deal. The sloth's greatest defense is camouflage. They're so slow that algae grows on their fur, blending in with the treetops, which is where she needs to be. But sloths don't do fast. It's natural-born killer versus natural-born dozer. Proportionately, pumas have the longest hind legs in the cat family, perfect for launching themselves into trees. The predator's violent lunges shake the whole tree. She holds on tight. But the predator does something extraordinary. A puma's 2-inch claws aren't as long as a sloth's, but by making them sharper, he'll be able to climb higher. Close, but not close enough. she's one lucky sloth. But this is one clever puma. The 88-pound cat has gravity on his side. If the sloth loses her grip, she loses her life. This is a treetop tug-of-war. But the puma is tired of hanging around. The cat's sharp claws allow him to climb up to the sloth. And his large canine teeth slot between her vertebrae. The puma is ruthlessly efficient. The sloth's end is mercifully quick. Some fights are won before the first blow. But when the war of wills is through, it's time to put up or shut up. On the Okavango Delta, Botswana, a cold war is underway. A rookie giraffe challenges a dominant male to a duel over mating rights. But it's a stalemate. A high dirt bank separates them. Needing 75 pounds of vegetation a day, disputes often erupt over feeding sites. But when rival giraffes clash over mating rights, they don't hold back. The longer the neck, the harder the hit. Both rookie and champ are desperate to settle the score. The champ wants to find a path through. But with the security of a 3-foot blockade, the rookie tries to intimidate the old-timer. Ball and socket joints give giraffe necks incredible maneuverability. But the rookie's swing falls short. The champ bides his time to save energy. Battling giraffes can injure, knock out, or even kill a rival. Their heads have thick skin and large skulls. They're a lethal wrecking ball. The champ's horn-like ossicones are more developed than the rookie's. These lumps of bone, covered in skin and fur, grow with age and use. Preoccupied with goading the old-timer, the rookie misses a gap in the blockade. But the champ sees it. This Cold War is about to get hot. Like a prize fighter, the champ mixes his blows to unbalance his rival. The champ gets the rookie on the ropes. And that blow to the throat seals the deal. The defeated rookie returns to the bachelor herd. For the victor, a champion's reception and some well-earned R&R. When animals fight for a mate, it helps ensure the survival of the species. When they fight for food, it's for their own survival. Once snow blankets Finland, brown bears sleep it out for 6 months. But they don't just set an alarm for spring and get their heads down. They must prepare. Even hibernating, a brown bear burns 4,000 calories a day. In the weeks before turning in, he doubles his body weight, feasting on around 90 pounds of food a day. But getting hold of that much chow is serious business. And bears don't share. Winter is closing in, and this bear has hit on a rich feeding ground. But he's been beaten to it by Old Ben. Both bears need to pile on the pounds, and the newcomer wants in on Old Ben's feast. The older bear urinates to say, "I was here first." Some of the world's biggest brown bears are found in Europe. Omnivores, they have 42 teeth to rip, cut, and grind flesh. And these menacing teeth are also deadly weapons. The older bear drools, a clear sign he's anxious. It's a deadly standoff. When two brown bears want to feed from the same piece of land, neither backs down. Old Ben launches 600 pounds of muscle, teeth, and claws. The newcomer is thrown, but lashes out. He sinks his claws into Old Ben's back. A brown bear's claws are 4 inches long and don't retract. A swipe can be deadly. Old Ben's claws come close to gouging the newcomer's eye. A final shove, and they're done. Old Ben has had enough. With winter around the corner, he knows his time will be better spent feeding than feuding. In combat for the bloodline, warriors have only one thing on their mind: survival. But with all eyes on the battle, who's watching their backs? On Kenya's savanna, constant vigilance is the price Impala pay for survival. Living in herds, hundreds of eyes keep constant watch. At the first sign of danger, they bark out an alarm, and the herd takes flight. Capable of leaping 33 feet, a vigilant Impala can evade the usual suspects. Mating season is one of the few times that Impalas stray from the safety of the herd. A rival buck challenges the chief. The aim is to lock their ridged horns around their opponents, throw them off balance, and then gore them. To the victor, exclusive mating rights. To the loser, serious injury or death. The chief has strength on his side, but the challenger fights back. The chief twists his challenger and pulls him off his feet. Defeat would banish any hope of mating. The pair squares up, bracing for the next attack. Focused on the rut, the Impala are oblivious to the lioness's approach. The challenger has nowhere to go but down. The chief instinctively heads back to safety. It's a triple victory. He survived the fight, the lion attack, and he's still head of the herd. And his latest challenger has been permanently dealt with. The battle is not always to the mighty. A master of defense can go head-to-head with the most vicious assassin and waddle away to tell the tale. The warm waters of Hawaii are an inviting aquatic paradise. But don't be fooled. Everywhere you turn, it's eat or get eaten, kill or be killed. Living in a tough neighborhood, the day octopus has amazing survival superpowers. Like an aquatic X-Man, they're the ultimate defender. Sophisticated skin cells, called chromatophores, allow the eight-armed wonder to change color, instantly camouflaging itself. They have no internal or external skeleton, allowing them to squeeze through the smallest of gaps. The octopus is one of Mother Nature's most versatile creations. But to a yellow-edged moray eel, he's a ready-filleted pack of protein. Color-changing camouflage is wasted on this assassin. With poor eyesight, moray eels rely on their excellent sense of smell to hunt in the dark. This one is working the day shift. He must be hungry. First attack, and the octopus loses a tentacle. But it'll take more than a bite to take down the master of defense. A deadly moray eel attacks his victim. The assassin severs one of the day octopus's 8 tentacles. But the octopus fights back. His tentacles boast powerful suckers that hold the eel tight. A moray eel's bite packs a terrifying secret. Backwards pointing teeth grip the octopus firm, while a second set of jaws shoots forward and drags flesh deeper into his throat to eat. But the octopus has his own eerie trick. 2/3 of his neurons are in his arms, which means they can taste, touch, and control basic motions independently from his brain. So his severed arm can squeeze the moray's face, despite being completely detached from his body. Unable to swim free, the moray executes Plan B. He uses his powerful muscles to unseat the stubborn octopus. The defender unleashes another superpower. The cloud of black ink confuses the assassin. and the defender is gone. Accelerating rapidly by forcing water through his muscular funnel. And he won't worry about his absent arm. Already a color-changing, shape-shifting, ink-squirting, jet-propelled superhero. Octopuses can also regrow missing limbs. The assassin will need to look elsewhere for his next meal. When someone stands between you and the survival of your bloodline, they need to be dealt with. By fair means or foul. Deep in a German forest, a desperate mission is underway. High-stakes speed dating. He spent the first 5 years of his life looking like this. Now our handsome hero has just 2 short months as a stag beetle to find a mate and sow his seed. Stag beetles feed on the sap of giant oaks. And today our hero sniffs out a stash of the energy-packed, sugary goodness. The bees beat him to it, but he knows that where there's sap, there'll be female beetles. Bingo. One gorgeous female. But the course of true love never runs smooth. Our hero has a rival. Stag beetles are the armor-plated heavyweights of the insect world. Extended antler-like jaws are their main source of attack. Ounce for ounce, male stag beetles' jaws clamp down with greater bite force than a Nile crocodile. Beetle jaws work like pliers. The more power applied, the stronger the bite. Instead of long levers, stag beetles have massive muscles, angled perfectly for optimum force. And to make room for the larger muscles, a male stag beetle's head is 3 times wider than a female's. Like sumo wrestlers, they want to throw their opponent clean out of the arena. Our hero has larger jaws and plays the advantage. Legs in the air, his rival is powerless to fight back. A second chance. Once again, our hero makes the power play. Round 1 to our hero. But this battle is about to get extreme. A pair of stag beetles clash over a female. Stag beetles have wings, but he doesn't have time to deploy them. Tough armor protects his fall. Like all insects, stag beetles have an external skeleton known as an exoskeleton. It's made from the bundled rows of a substance called chitin, which makes it an extremely light but extremely strong body armor. Even those powerful pincers are lightweight because aside from nerves, they're hollow. The rival limps back. The stakes are too high to throw in the towel. His determination is beyond doubt, but so is our hero's dominance. Once again, his longer jaws overpower the rival. But the hero has yet another challenger. Our beautiful heroine must wait for her happy ever after. There's Stag's work to be done. On nature's battlefield, size does matter. When two beasts go head-to-head, odds are the bigger guy takes the spoils. But sometimes the little guy beats the odds. It's dusk. A Celis mongoose heads out for the night, while the early shift clocks off. A pack of wild dogs returns from their hunt, and they're still hungry. Wild dogs have poor night vision. Hunting by daylight, they prey on larger beasts. They have one of the strongest bites of any carnivorous mammal. The mongoose is the ultimate underdog. Armed with nothing but claws, jaws, and a serious amount of guts, these feisty lightweights can fight deadly cobras and win. Their usual diet is a less lethal mix of rodents, insects, and lizards. Hunting in the dark, their distinctive horizontal pupils usually give them excellent night vision. But tonight the little guy didn't see the wild dogs until it was too late. The mongoose is surrounded. Dogs attack from every direction. Cornered, he releases a noxious stink from his anal gland. It doesn't work. But his next nasal assault is even more aggressive. This little bruiser clamps down. Pound for pound, a mongoose bite is mightier than a fully grown lion's. The little guy makes a mockery of this elite fighting unit. The smaller animal has faster reflexes. As it responds to danger, the body sends signals along neurons between the brain and muscles. The mongoose's neurons are shorter than the wild dog's, so the signals have less distance to travel. This means the mongoose's muscles are activated 40% faster than a wild dog's, allowing it to jump clear of the danger. But wild dogs are pack animals. Working together, they're a ruthless killing machine. The little guy's rapid-fire reactions allow an escape that would make Houdini proud. But the hounds taste blood. Houdini has run out of fight, and the pack take victory. Wild dogs are the endurance predator elite. They pursue their prey to the point of exhaustion and show no mercy.